पुस्तक प्रध्ययादितं नादितं गुरु. What if I say the way we received our? What if I say the way we received our? A great possibility and one of the possibilities and great leaders. Education. पुस्तक प्रध्ययादितं नादितं गुरु सन्निधौ सभामध्ये used to stay with us to study better. Apparently used to stay with us to study better. And great leaders. Education. What are we really considering here? पुस्तक प्रध्ययादितं नादितं गुरु सन्निधौ सभामध्ये न शोभन्ते चार. My parents and 3 more cousins who apparently used to stay with us as my uncle. What if I say the way we received our education is not right? And which comes down to one of hope you will join me at some point in this journey. Thank you. पुस्तक प्रध्ययादितं नादितं गुरु सन्निधौ सभामध्ये न शोभन्ते चार गर्भा इव स्त्रियः. One of my favorite shlokas from Chanakya Niti. Chanakya Niti, a collection of aphorisms written by Chanakya in the 4th-3rd century BCE, an ancient Indian polymath who was active as a teacher, author, strategist, economist, philosopher, jurist, and royal advisor. This shloka means that the scholar who has acquired knowledge by studying innumerable books without the blessings of a bona fide spiritual master does not shine in an assembly of genuinely learned people, just as an illegitimate child is not accepted in society. And it's very accurate when we see many so-called successful people around us. And we all know that we don't only learn in a school, perhaps we learn through more educational or real life or professional experiences. The whole world is a prominent academic institution, isn't it? Yes. Until my 7th grade, I was in a school from very rural area, a small town called Kagnur from Kolhapur district, Maharashtra state, India. Even though it was a small town school, it gave me a lot of opportunities to explore everything and participate in district as well as state level competitions, including science speeches, handwriting, essay writing, Sanskrit Gita Pathantar, acting, dancing, sports, almost everything. When I was in 6th grade, I remember one incident. We used to have a tiny portable black and white TV with one national channel. And on Saturday of one of the weeks, around 11 am IST, they were about to show Sachin Tendulkar's short documentary. I used to have early morning school every Saturday of the week until my 7th grade. The day before the show, Friday evening, my family discussed it. My parents said to me, tomorrow morning when you go to the school, go to your principal's or headmaster's office and see and request him if he could arrange something in the school itself to show it to the every student in the school. Next day morning, I went to the school. After morning prayers, I went to the principal's office. Pune just asked me to wait outside of the office. Once principal was free, he let me in. I went and told the principal about Sachin Tendulkar's documentary getting telecasted on a national television channel and explained how most of the students will plan to bunk the school after the lunch break to go home and watch it. And asked if he could arrange something in the school itself to show it to the entire school for inspiration. The principal just smiled. Without having a second thought in his mind, he called the cultural and facility members and asked them to arrange the television in the science laboratory where more students from all grades could fit in. And the entire school watched it together. I was so happy. Whenever I think about this incident, what did I see? Obviously, I was naive enough or innocent or in a small world to understand Sachin Tendulkar itself is a big name. There wasn't a need to explain anything when I was requesting to my principal, which I learned eventually. But what do we really see in it? The first and foremost important thing is strong leadership, which my principal showed me by his actions and serving his students best way possible. Secondly, the possibility of getting things working in your favor when you show the courage to approach and ask for something. Third, of course, good parenting. And last, and again very important, which we realized a lot in pandemic too, happiness in togetherness. Education is always in a debate, isn't it? What if I say the way we received our education is not right? And that is what is happening from generations to generations. Don't agree? Let me prove it. Until my middle school, we were a family of 10 people living in a small one-bedroom house. Not even a one-bedroom. It was just a living room and kitchen. We 5 siblings, my parents and 3 more cousins who apparently used to stay with us to study better as my uncle felt excellent company would change their kids' attitude towards learning, which happened. They also did take the good education and are doing good for themselves. When I see the next generation, for example, my niece or nephews, they have everything. Separate room to study, all the facilities around. Still have excuses or more demands. If this is something I keep doing to generations to come, which we heard from our prior generations, comparison. Don't we sound like a complaining box? So no comparisons with our generations to the next generations or generations to come. That is the first most crucial rule when it comes to education, and that is something we need to teach ourselves as world is changing rapidly with technological innovations and new generations are learning things faster. By the way, that is the true story and those are the most precious days of my life. So the question is, how can we make this whole world an influential academic institution? I got this dream to see a world full of possibilities, full of innovators, full of creative thinkers, basically a world full of leaders who know how to lead their own life or career. I would like to be one of those examples too. Great possibilities and great leaders. So now, while we are thinking about this education, what are we really considering here? Obviously, academics are essential to get the exposure and learn different subjects, but it's not sufficient and we all know it from our experiences. We want education to be value add or more valuable. We don't want our kids to suffer when exposed to the real world. We want them to understand the importance of humanity. We want them to understand good cultural values and understand or differentiate between good or evil. We want them to understand nature and build good habits to save energy and keep their surroundings clean. We want them to understand importance of finance, earning their own money, saving money, investing money and giving money to those who need it the most. We want them to understand importance of hard work. So basically, we want everything for our kids and generations to come. We want a secure and safe future for all of them, isn't it? Another thing or concern I have seen in the parental zone is what career choices kids will make. How my kid be more interested in technology or science field than artistic fields? I would like to just tell to those parents or the kids, Technology will not be an optional field, whichever career choice it would be. Whether it is an artistic field, law field, medicine, media, entertainment, sports, anything. Technology will be core and is going to help leverage their careers in any area they are interested in. Your kid might not be developing the technology but will be a consumer of technology. Also, if we see kids now, they must be using laptop, Chromebooks, mobile applications, browsing additional information with the internet. Moreover, at least in the developed cities now, hopefully we can make technology accessible everywhere around the world. So how would you say they don't have an interest in technology when they are already using or consuming it? So nothing to worry about. Whichever career choice it would be, technology will be a core. What we can really work on is build a better thought leadership around education and practicing it on a day-to-day basis. Making kids aware of pros and cons of technology. Teaching them how to manage their time effectively with these digital or technological distractions by practicing it in your day-to-day lifestyle. Educating them on how to keep their information safe from cyber attacks, scams, and viruses. Also, we need adequate learning facilities for everyone, whether your kid is born intelligent or not. And basically, if we see, there are only 3 ways to learn. You might have noticed any newborn baby. First, observation, visual. Second, listening while someone is talking, which happens very fast as latent learning when you are a kid. And third, reading. These are the only means of education, and we can work on making these ways more effective for everyone. Recently, I came across this one through social media platforms. I'm sure most of you have already seen it. Still, I didn't like the representation as it shows the gender bias unconsciously, and this is the conscious effort made by me through my podcast channel saying good education is everyone's right, irrespective of gender, region, religion, class, society defined, you fall under. And that's the culture we are looking forward to. Culture for everyone. But let's just focus on this quote from this image as of now. Like, rather than teaching kids, if you do certain tasks, you will get paid for it. Teaching them, if they invest in themselves, like read one book a week or learn something new every day, they can make more money in your future. Leading them not to be a worker for someone, but being an artist of their own life and career. Which comes down to being a leader of your own life and career. That is my why, my purpose, which I am trying to establish through my podcast and YouTube channel too, and build next generation leaders while working on myself. Let's have a quick look at it.
Hello everyone, this whole 1 year journey captures a very big thank you to all my guests for their time and consideration being on the show and podcast, as well as providing their valuable insights, sharing their experiences, career journeys, as well as areas of expertise. Thank you so much, all my guests, and a very big thank you to all the community support that I received. It started with an experiment, and I would like to expand it further in other areas of expertise as well. So Thank you so much for all your support as of now and looking forward to the same in the future as well. And as I always say, until we meet, happy leading. Let's lead together. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Sounds a little challenging when we see our lifestyles these days. That's why we need to lead together to make it happen. As I believe in a quote, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So here I am on my journey to become a good one. I need to be one of those two, right? Great leaders if I am standing for it. Hope you will join me at some point in this journey. Thank you.